I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm going to recap Game 2 of the ALCS. Astros fall to the Rays 4-2, and we out-hit them 10-4. I'm going to preface this by saying I am 100% going to let the emotions get the best of me in this video, and I'm probably just going to rant for a while, so if that isn't really your speed, this probably isn't a video you're going to enjoy, but if you want to watch me rant about the Astros and let my emotions get the better of me, this is a video for you. This was kind of pathetic, if I'm being completely honest with you. This game made you want to rip your hair out. I'm not really going to go in order, to be quite honest. I usually go starting, pitching, relievers, and then the hitting. And I'm going to try to stick to that. Lance McCullers pitched the game of his career. Can we agree on this? He was incredible. 7 innings, 4 runs, 1 of them earned, 11 strikeouts, no walks, 4 hits. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. And if you take out the home run that he gave up in the first, that only scored because of a Altuve Gurriel error, 3 hits. This is unreal. This was, bar none, the most excruciating and frustrating Astros loss I've seen. Period. This made you want to rip your hair out. McCullers was incredible. He was unreal. This might be the best game he's ever pitched. Postseason or not. He was unreal. 11 strikeouts. He dominated. From the first inning on, he dominated the Rays lineup. They could not do anything to Lance tonight. All they were able to muster after the first inning was 1 home run. He did not allow a hit after the third, aside from the home run. He was incredible tonight. Unreal. Unreal night by Lance McCullers. And I really can't praise him enough. He was fantastic. No walks, too. 11 strikeouts, no walks. It's unreal. It's really unreal. Andre Scrub came in relief in the 8th. And he went an inning. No hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So our pitching line for the night. 1 earned run, 13 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits. If you take away that unearned 3-run home run in the first, it's 8 innings, 13 strikeouts, no walks, 1 run. It's unreal. It really is unreal. For the past 2 days, we have out-hit the Rays 19-10, and we have been outscored 6-3. We have held a pretty good offense to 3 runs a game. We've lost them both. It's unreal. Expected batting average, which is a statistic that I quite like. It gives you a nice, fair guesstimate, which essentially, if you don't know what expected batting average is, I'm going to explain it briefly. And keep in mind, I'm not an expert with it, but it basically measures the exit velocity and where it was hit and the launch angle to give you an expected batting average for that hit ball. The Astros' expected batting average for their team so far this series through, I believe, the 8th inning was 337, and the Rays was 180. And we lost both of these games. It's really unreal. Now, again, I have to praise the Rays, to be quite honest with you. They've continued to shut us down. The left side of their infield, you can't get anything past it. It's unreal. Like, every time we hit a ball and I saw one of our hitters pull it, I knew it was going to be an out. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic when I say that, or pessimistic, but their defense over on the left side, their shortstop, their third baseman, I believe it's Wendell, Adames, their shortstop is already great, and they got Wander Franco as the top prospect in baseball right now. Who's a shortstop just waiting in the wings down in Double A or Triple A? It's unreal. If the Rays weren't a small market team and didn't have no money, had anything more than a couple of peanuts and $5, they could be the next dynasty of the league. Bar none. It'd be so easy, but they have no money, and they're probably, at this point, I have a hard time seeing us come back in the series, down 2-0. I think they can win the World Series, to be quite honest, and this might be the only thing they do with this core, which is, as a baseball fan, sad to see. I mean, it was kind of horrendous. Our 2 runs, Correa home run, Springer ground into double play. In the 9th, we loaded the bases twice. We loaded the bases. It's unreal. It's unreal. And Bregman, he almost had it. He almost tied it. Maybe with Brantley running, if he got a good jump, maybe he scores, gives us the lead. It's just... This series has been beyond frustrating, and it's been maddening. I came up with a statistic because I was bored while watching these games, and that I was watching intently, but I came up with a statistic in my mind. I call it the DeGrom, and nothing appears there because I can't edit. The DeGrom is a simple statistic. I'm going to lay it out for you right now. It's 6 innings or more as a pitcher, a strikeout total that is equal or greater than your innings pitched, 3 earned runs or less, and you take the loss. That is a DeGrom, ladies and gentlemen, named after its namesake, Jacob DeGrom, who is kind of famous for that for the past couple of years. McCullers takes a DeGrom tonight, and Fromber took the DeGrom last night. This is... What's also kind of a bummer is we are going to be on national television the next 2 nights, primetime slot. It's rough. It's rough. It really is. And I can't criticize our pitching at all, which I've done a great deal this season. What am I going to criticize for the past 2 games? 3 earned runs in 2 games. Fromber was great yesterday. Then our bullpen was great. McCullers was unbelievable today. I've said it a lot, and I'm going to keep saying it. This might be the best game he's ever pitched. He looked unreal. And we just can't score, man. It's painful. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring this up. What happened to Altuve and Gurriel, man? Altuve, who has been great as a defender. I've never seen him as a bad defender. And today he just... Depending on how you want to view it, you can say Altuve lost the game because he had a bad throw. And that is a valid argument. But it's also just as valid to say Yuli scoops that 99 times out of 100. I've never seen Yuli miss 2 scoops the way he did today. And this was... I love Yuli Gurriel. And if you want proof of this, literally all you have to do is just dial it back to the start of the postseason and watch my video about Yuli's extension. I praised it. I liked the pick. I said I love Yuli, and I loved it. I just praised the extension. And God, I really love him, but he has been a liability this season, or this postseason. It's been unreal. I believe he has 1 hit through the postseason, and now today 2 bad scoops, one of which cost us the 3-run home run. Again, the Rays have a unbelievable defense. The catch, I can't remember his name, Manny Margot, I believe, in right field, diving over the wall, looked like he killed himself, and then comes up with the baseball. That was unbelievable. And the reaction on Springer's face kind of said it all, of just that, oh, I give up. I mean, this series is tough. We're behind the 8 ball. Very behind the 8 ball now. And we have no off day. There's no off days in this series. Granted, we were able to come back and almost win the World Series last year after going down 2-0. But we got to change the scenery in between games 2 and 3. We had a break day where we could breathe, and then we changed from Houston to Washington, or to DC. And I know people might say, well, yeah, but we went from our home stadium to an away stadium, so wouldn't it? I get that, but it was still a change of scenery, and we got to take a breath. We have no change of scenery. We are going to still be here. We are going to be here tomorrow morning. And side note, why is there no off day during the League Championship Series? Would you like to explain yourself, Rob Manfred? Why there's no off day? That's mind-numbing, especially during this season where injuries have been a pain for everybody, and you give no off days? What are you doing? His decisions this year have been mind-numbing. And what's funny is Astros fans want him fired because, he's just an incompetent commissioner. And I think everyone else wants him fired because of how he handled the Astros situation, which I just think it's funny that literally, I would guess 99 out of 100 baseball fans would say, yeah, I want a new commissioner. Same goes for football, ironically enough, and yet they still have jobs. MLB, if you're watching this, I will take a 99% pay cut from Rob Manfred, and I will commission your entire league. It'd basically be pro bono. I'd do it, and I'd do it for the good of the team. And I wouldn't even abolish the Yankees, even though in my heart I want to. But this has been a tough series. This has been bad. And I thought the saving grace for the A's series was, hey, our bats have woken up. Let's go. If we can be okay with the bats going into the series against the Rays, we have a real shot. Because their offense isn't fantastic. And I'm kind of right. Their offense hasn't been great. 2 runs and 4 runs. That's still below average, technically. Because, again, the average, I've said this a lot, it's 4.5 runs per game. But we've scored 3 runs in the first 2 games. And I mean, this has been rough. This is really just a ranty video, and I really kind of got to cut it here. We're on primetime tomorrow. I believe it's 7:37 Central Time, 8:37 here Eastern Time. And that's really all I have to say. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, even in losses, go Stros.